I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Obama calls out black men for not voting for Kamala Harris. What you talking about, Willis? But before we get started with this demonstration, let me read my copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. What that means is that everything that you hear in this demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything that you hear in this video that I call a demonstration is only the opinions of mine and others. Everything that you hear in this demonstration is only allegedly. Salute to the chat. Salute Shano, Miss Parker, Marie. Salute to my moderators. Salute to the replay gang. Salute to everyone that's watching this demonstration. Now, Obama has the nerve to tell us black men that it's not right if you don't vote for Kamala. Salute positive vibes. Let's see what Willis is talking about. So, former President Barack Obama on Thursday admonished black men who are hesitating to back Vice President Kamala Harris' presidential campaign, telling them it's not acceptable to sit out this election and suggesting they might be reluctant to vote for Harris because she's a woman. That's negative. Salute Carmen. That's negative. It don't have nothing to do with Kamala being a woman. All right? Let's go deeper. The striking comments by Obama made to a small group of voters in a surprise stop at a local Harris campaign office in Pittsburgh were part of a more forceful campaign message delivered by the former president. On Thursday, as polls continue to show a neck-and-neck race at a rally in the city later that evening, Obama issued some of his most searing public criticisms of his successor to date. The lack of energy some see around Harris' campaign, Obama first told the smaller group, seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. Ain't this a B? Now Willis, 8 years in office, we ain't never heard Willis mention nothing about the brothers. The brothers he referred to are black men. Wow. Salute, y'all. Salute. Oh, Willis. And what you talking about, Willis? Oh, yeah. Now Willis wants to mention the brothers. You can't make this ish up. You're thinking about sitting out or supporting somebody, and former President Donald Trump, who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. Obama said that's not acceptable. I got news for you, Willis. It don't have nothing to do with Kamala being a woman. As men, let me speak for the brothers. As black men, we've been past that whole ideology, that whole philosophy that men is superior to women. We've been past that as far as letting a woman lead. Brothers been past that. Now, you can't put Trump's philosophy, you can't put how Trump feels on the brothers just because the brothers is not voting for Kamala. Willis, did it dawn on you that the brothers see Kamala for what Kamala is? You don't never hear Kamala mentioning nothing about the brothers. Last time I checked, Willis, your ass ain't never mentioned nothing about the brothers. So why now all of a sudden are you speaking to the brothers? You can miss me with that, Willis. Carmen says Obama, was talking down to black men and that infuriated. There you go. That infuriated me, along with me also. And I think majority of the brothers feel the same way about Willis in his comments. The problem he suggested was less complicated than some are making it out to be, and that it often comes down to sexism. You're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that, Obama said, because part of it makes me think. That's the problem, Willis. Your ass don't need to be thinking. And I'm speaking to men directly. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. Now, if he would have included all men, then I would be like, okay. But the mere fact that Willis and only speaking to black men. See, let me get through this because I don't want to get on one and forget to read everything that's in his post. So let me just get back to this right here. As CNN reported, Harris had been focused on turning out black men even before she took over as the Democratic nominee, trying to get the enthusiasm there for President Joe Biden. See, now, notice, when they need the black men, when they need the black vote, they ain't got no problem with particularly speaking to the black voters. However, when it comes time to do for those same blacks that they went to for their vote, it's always, I won't be doing nothing for just no one particular, I won't be doing nothing for one particular group. However, you targeted that one particular group, which happened to be black people, for their votes, but you don't want to do nothing for them in return. Miss me with the bull. Let's go further. The concern is that the couch is going to win. One person close to the Harris team told CNN, we need to make sure that black men, Hispanic men, don't sit on the couch. Because if they don't vote at all, that's a vote for him. Stop right there. What are you going to do for those black votes? See, if we pay attention, like I said before, it's right there in front of us. If we pay attention, now you have some black men that is going to back what Willis has said. There are going to be some black men that are going to back what Willis has said. However, when it comes in return to you asking those same black men, along with Willis, what is we going to get for our black vote, I promise you, Willis and those same blacks will say, well, it can't be about just black people. Well, why don't I see Willis referring to white men? I mean, after all, white men are Americans. After all, Kamala, if she's elected the president, she's going to be the president of the United States of America. So shouldn't all men in America have that same accountability or responsibility to vote for Kamala? Why are you singing the brothers out? When, and I'm saying this, and listen, when has the brothers made a difference in any of this? The brothers are at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to America. So what do we got to do with this? But it's just like Tupac said a long time ago. When shit get thick, that's when y'all come, and that's when y'all get the brothers. Let's continue. Harris will travel to Detroit next week for a Thursday radio. Harris will travel to Detroit next week for a Tuesday radio town hall hosted by nationally syndicated radio co-host Charlemagne the God, who announced the plan on Friday morning. He has millions of followers across digital platforms, and the Breakfast Club enjoys a vast nationwide audience. Much of it is black. Salute, Bronze. I see ya. Salute, Pumice. I see y'all down there. During the hour-long conversation slated for 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Harris will take questions from callers from across battleground states. An estimated 139 radio stations and markets across the country will take the program in addition to multiply digital streams in the iHeartRadio app. As Harris' campaign works to recreate in short order the multiracial Biden coalition of 2020 campaign, operatives and allies have been offering a similar directive to the one Obama delivered in Pittsburgh, often privately, working to make the case to voters and close up intimate spaces. Braun says, I don't listen to nothing Fraud Bomber says. He didn't do nothing for our people and need to worry why he took private trips with a man, but trying to tell us support Kamala. Facts, Bronze. Ellie says, so what did Trump do for you? See, this is not about Trump, all right? Now, when it's about Trump, I'll be glad to chop it up with you all. But it's not about Trump. Just because we don't vote for Kamala, it doesn't mean it's about Trump. Many of us, including myself, many of us are not voting for Kamala simply because we don't see how she's going to benefit us. That's why many black men aren't voting for Kamala. It ain't got nothing to do with Trump and what Trump can do for us. It ain't got nothing to do with the 34 felony convictions that he got. It don't got nothing to do with what Trump wants to turn America into. It got to do with us black men being real enough to say, look, we do support black women. We do support our race. However, everybody in our race do not mean us any good. Please, hashtag what I just said. Please take a clip of what I just said and share it all across social media. I'll say it again. Black men are not going to vote for a black person just because they are black. It don't have nothing to do with her being a woman. It has to do with us black men seeing Kamala is not going to do anything for us in particular. Last month in Milwaukee, Harris' brother-in-law, Anthony West, quietly attended a local meeting of the NAACP, a technically non-partisan group whose members are filled with influential, mostly Democratic state activists and organizers. In a recording of the meeting obtained by CNN, he made the case for Harris in strong terms. Remember, you were raised by a strong black woman. A strong black woman took care of you, fed you, gave you an opportunity in life. West told the NAACP audience, urging those in attendance to take the message home. Man, let me give my 2 cents on this. Why is it that it's stress that Kamala was raised by a black woman? Now, if you was raised by a black woman, you know how hard it is for black women. We can stop right there. You know how hard it is for black women. But I don't see Kamala pushing any issues. And I'll tell you one particular issue when it comes to black women that should be on the forefront. You know what issue that I'm talking about when it comes to black women? I'm talking about when it comes to receiving proper medical care for pregnant black women. Why is it that when it comes to pregnant black women, they do not get the necessary treatments? You talk to any black woman that has visited any emergency room along with her GYN doctor, and let them tell you the experiences that they have had. When it came time for them to have certain narcotics, these black women have been complaining for ages of how when they go to the hospital and they report pain, they aren't given the proper pain medications to reduce or eliminate the pain that they are in. You want to talk about black issues, you want to talk about black agendas that need to be talked about, that's a black woman's agenda that needs to be talked about. Now, you still want to have this conversation, Willis, about black men aren't voting for Kamala? What are you talking about, Willis? Don't you watch Different Strokes? What you talking about, Willis? Now your ass want to address the brothers. See how it is when it's time to address the brothers. We only get addressed when people think that we aren't doing a good enough job. Then they want to address the brothers. Then they want to talk to the brothers. But they don't want to talk to the brothers to find out the pain that the brothers have been going through in this country. They don't want to talk to the brothers to hear the brothers' side of the story on how the brothers and how America can make things better for us, brothers. Stop always condemning us. Stop always judging us. Stop always throwing us to the sharks as if we don't matter, as if we don't care. This was foolish. This was very, very foolish. You ain't mentioned nothing to the white man. So why you coming for the brothers? Oh, y'all voting for Trump? And what if we are voting for Trump? It's our vote. We got that right. It's my right to use my vote on whomever I want to vote for. Just because you feel a certain way about Trump, that don't mean I gotta feel a certain way about Trump. I feel a certain way about Kamala, but that's not changing your opinion on how you feel about Kamala. So why I gotta change my opinion on how I feel about Trump to suit your opinion? I'll wait. I'll wait. It says at the rally, Obama delivered his most personal, furious indictment yet of Trump in a Republican Party he said is enthralled to a toxic character whose lies about storm relief over the last week marked a deep violation of Americans' trust. The idea of intentionally trying to deceive people in their most desperate and vulnerable moments. My question is, when did that become okay? Obama said, pointing to Trump's lies about the federal government withholding assistance to hard-hit Republican areas or siphoning off aid to give to undocumented immigrants. When a cheer rose up, he sharply quieted the room. I'm not looking for applause right now, Obama said, his voice vibrating with emotion before he asked Republicans and conservatives allied with Trump, when did that become okay? Why would we go along with that? Salute to the chat. I see y'all down there in the chat. I'm coming down there. Give me a minute. Obama drew sharp contrast on policy and character, ripping Trump and talking up Harris on both fronts, and cast his successor as the mascot for a dangerous and increasingly nasty version of the country. Obama in past campaigns has relished mocking and criticizing Trump, but his speech and delivery on Thursday were stinging and unusually visceral. I hope I pronounced it right. If you had a family member who acted like Trump, you might still love them, but you tell them you got a problem and you wouldn't put him in charge of anything, Obama said. And yet, when Donald Trump lies or cheats or shows utter disregard for our Constitution, when he calls POWs, prisoners of wars, losers, or fellow citizens vermin, people make excuses for it, turning his attention to voters who have expressed concern about Trump's potential return to the White House and others who might not be paying close attention to the campaign. Obama issued a blunt call to action. Whether this election is making you feel excited or scared or hopeful or frustrated or anything in between, do not just sit back and hope for the best. Get off your couch and vote. Put down your phone and vote. Grab your friends and family and vote. Obama said, vote for Kamala Harris. Obama also sought to push back against an argument that has been at the core of Trump's campaign, that he represents a departure from the stale status quo. I get it why people are looking to shake things up. I mean, I am the hopey, changey guy. I understand people feeling frustrated and feeling we can do better, Obama said. What I cannot understand is why anybody would think that Donald Trump would shake things up in a way that is good for you. Throughout his speech, Obama described Trump as uniquely greedy and duplicitous. Hope I'm pronouncing the words right. Don't charge it to my brain, charge it to the game. Trump's tax plan, he said, was a giveaway to billionaires and big corporations. Trump's pledge to impose harsh tariffs on foreign trade, Obama said, amounted to a glorified sales tax, what would cost the average family thousands of dollars. Trump's claim to having guided a robust economy, he fumed, was a historical nonsense. Yeah, it was pretty good when Trump took office in 2017 because it was my economy, Obama said. It wasn't something he did. I had spent 8 years cleaning up the mess that Republicans had left me the last time. So just in case everybody has a hazy memory, he didn't do nothing except those big tax cuts. Trump's promises, Obama concluded, were either outrageously false or dangerously simple. If you challenge Trump to elaborate and enumerate his concepts, he will fall back on one answer. Obama said, doesn't matter what the issue is, housing, healthcare, education, paying the bills, their only answer is to blame immigrants. Now, let's chop it up, y'all. And I will take y'all comments. Let's chop it up. All right. Open Eyes says he would just quit this and retire. He's going out with a bang. Angel says, Obama, you shouldn't be taking credit for what Trump did for us, the American people. You did nothing for no one. Open Eyes says, thereafter you, I'm standing in the way. Here's my thing again with Obama calling out the brothers. Obama, salute 10 mil. Obama calling out black men to vote for Kamala. Notice. Not one time did Obama mention to the brothers. Not one time did Willis mention to the black men, if we vote for Kamala, what Kamala would do for the brothers. No, instead, he made it about Trump. He slandered Trump. He talked about Trump. That's all he done. That's all he done was try to persuade us from not voting for Trump and voting for Kamala strictly off of how he feel and what bad he feels Trump done while he was in office. Okay, I get everything that y'all say about Trump. I get that, all right? I get that. I get everything negative. I get everything positive that everybody says about Trump. I get that. However, I want to know if I vote for Kamala. I don't want to hear nothing about Trump. I want to know if I vote for Kamala, what is Kamala going to do for me? Can anybody answer that question? Trump supporters, can you answer that question for me? Kamala supporters, can you answer that question for me? Obama, can you answer that question? Can anybody answer the question? If I vote for Kamala, what is Kamala going to do for me? Salute, Zena. Salute. See, we can nip this in the bud real quick. See, I don't know about y'all. I don't got time for the shenanigans. Angel says she's going to keep doing what she's been doing. Nothing. Salute, Leggin. Salute, Lush. Lush says, what the hell has Biden and her has done for us since these storms but released higher grocery bills? Shaking my head. That's facts, Leggin. Facts. Open Eyes says she will take your guns and freedom of speech. Simply E says, first and foremost, why you're confused as well too, and you asked the question. As I stated before, I am not voting for Kamala because I don't see anything that Kamala is going to do for me. That's my right. I have a right to vote for whomever I choose to vote for. This ain't about Trump. I got plenty of demonstrations about Trump. This demonstration ain't about Trump. It's really not. It's about Obama and the comment that Obama made. Salute Spoken Facts. Appreciate you for pulling up. Open Eyes says she didn't do crap for 4 years. She had one job. That's facts. Laggin says Trump 2024. See, now, if I was talking about Trump, all of the Kamala supporters would have ran up to the front and would have gave their 2 cents about Trump. Now that I'm calling Kamala out and I'm calling, what you talking about, Willis, Obama out, none of the Democrats is coming up to the front. And any and everybody that comes to this platform, you all know that I'm not Republican nor Democrat. You all know I ride it neutral. I take the good, the bad, and ugly with both candidates. So I'm non-biased. Salute, Sherelle. Salute, Sherelle. Let me ask you this, Sherelle. And this is just a question. And this is an open platform. Your opinion is welcome if you disagree with me or not. But let me ask you, Sherelle. Obama says that black men should vote for Kamala. Sherelle, in your own words, if black men vote for Kamala, what is Kamala going to do for black men? I'll wait. And anybody else, y'all are welcome to answer that question also. Open Eyes says 150 black men started Republican Party. They weren't both around from start. Tamil says, just a spectator here in the UK, but Trump would have my vote 100%. Appreciate you, Tamil. Appreciate you. Leggin says, Biden is good for, all Biden is good for is falling while going up to the plane steps. Be Beautiful says, open eyes. Sherelle says, not all black men got to vote for Kamala. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So are you aware of Obama's comment? He called out black men. He said that, black men need to let go of the ideologies and philosophies of the old days, that women, particularly black women, cannot rule. Particularly black women shouldn't be in leadership. I'm quoting Obama's words now. He seems to believe that black men aren't voting for Kamala simply because we're sexist, and we're also against black women being in leadership role. As I stated before, last time I checked, black men, we've been past that. Men, period, been past that. You still got a minority of people that is still holding on. You still got a small percentage of men that still hold on to the old school way of how things were. I'm not going to sit up here and say all men have evolved. You still got some men. But for the most part, and I do believe in all races, you got a lot of white men that are with women in leadership roles. You got a lot of Hispanics, a lot of black men. You got a lot of Asian men. You got a lot of men, period, all the way across the monopoly board that is with women in leadership role. Truth says even if she wasn't a trader, she ain't bright enough to run a daycare, let alone a country. Open Eyes says she would trip into the cocaine pile. No News Podcast says black women been in leadership. See the BC nearest you. And that's a fact. Black women has been in leadership. Black women has been independent since the 80s. Maybe before then. But I just can't get with this. And like I said, now you call for the black men. Now the black men is put under the microscope because you feel as though we're not voting for Kamala. You feel as though we're voting for Trump. And you want to give us reasons why we shouldn't vote for Trump. But this ain't about Trump. I want to know, what is Kamala going to do for black men? What is Kamala going to do for the brothers? Leggins says, I love all races. I am half Irish and half Indian. but don't mean I'm running to the poll and voting for her. I'm neutral. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The majority of black people voted for your ass, Obama. And what did your ass do for the black people? Not a damn thing. So you can miss me with that. You can go ahead and miss me with that. A lot of white people voted for Obama just because Obama was black. And a lot of people wanted to give the black man the opportunity to make a change. You still had some white people that didn't vote for Obama just because he was black, but a lot of white people did vote for Obama because he was black. And they felt like, look, here's a chance. Here's a chance. We can't rewrite history. We can't go back and change what happened in our history. However, here's a chance for us to vote for a black man. Get a black man in office. And now the black man can do and make things better for black people. That's what your ass was supposed to have done when your black ass, what you're talking about, Willis, got in office, Obama. You were supposed to make things better for us. Let a Hispanic man or woman get in office and watch and see, won't that Hispanic president work for the agendas of Hispanic people? Let an Asian, let a Japanese, let any nationality other than us get in office and watch you see they're going to make things better in this country for their people. So don't tell me that the brothers should vote for Kamala. Don't try to throw that guilt on the brothers. Now you want to come and now you want to address the brothers. Now you want to talk to the black men now all of a sudden. Well, where was your ass at for the last 16 years? Where was your ass at for the 8 years when your ass was in office? Where was your ass at when Trump was in office? Where was you at when Biden was in office, Obama? You ain't never addressed us before. So why you want to address us now? Somebody help me understand this. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. And this is one time that the brothers will not be made a fool of. This is one time that you and nobody else will blame black men. Because I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen if Trump wins this election. I promise y'all, if Trump wins the election, black men is going to get blamed for Trump winning. They're going to push the narrative that it was those black men that were sellouts, those black men that were Uncle Toms that didn't vote for Kamala. I can promise you that. I'm so tired of black men being pushed around. I'm so tired of everybody wanting to blame the black men. We get blamed for all of America's problems. The black man, the black man. Well, won't y'all funky asses stay away from the black man? Since the black man is the problem, always want to point the finger at the black man. And if you're just coming into this demonstration, and if you don't know what's going on in this demonstration, sit your ass down somewhere. If you don't know what I'm talking about, sit your ass down somewhere. Take your raggedy ass back to the bus until you find out exactly what I'm talking about. That's another problem that we have. People want to open up their mouths when grown folks is talking. People want to open up their mouths without hearing and without knowing what's going on. Soon as they come inside, soon as they hear one word out your mouth, they want to start to run their mouth. This demonstration is not about Trump. This demonstration is not about who freed the slaves. This demonstration is not about Republicans nor Democrats. This demonstration is about Willis, whom you all know as Obama. It's about him calling out black men for not voting for Kamala. That's what this demonstration is about. So now you have it. Make sure everybody tag Obama in this demonstration. Go through the demonstration. Take your favorite part out of the demonstration. Put it on your social media platform and tag Obama. Hashtag Obama. So Obama can see and Obama can understand that we can vote for whoever we want to vote for. Just because we're black men, we ain't obligated to vote for a black woman. That don't make sense. Every black woman don't have the black man's best interests. I'll say it again. Just because we black men, we're not obligated to vote for a black woman. Every black woman don't have the black man's best interests. Sometimes a white person will help you quicker than a black person, vice versa. I'm sure there are a lot of white people that'll say the same thing as far as black people. So we can't get caught up on just because they are the same race as me, I have to vote for them. We can't get caught up on that. Well, I ain't going to get caught up on that. I want to know, if I vote for you, what are you going to do for me? Look, y'all, I appreciate everybody for pulling up to this demonstration. I believe Ms. Parker got a demonstration coming up. Vote for whomever you choose to vote for. If you want to vote for Trump, please vote for Trump. If you want to vote for Kamala, please vote for Kamala. Salute, Miss G. Miss G, I pulled up on your platform earlier, Miss G, to support. Make sure y'all show Miss G some love and support. Subscribe to her channel. She's a content creator. Also, Lush Leggin. Lush Leggin, you know y'all be confusing me over there, but Lush Leggin and them over there, they got their platform. Make sure y'all subscribe to Lush Leggin. But salute y'all, and I'll see everybody on the next demonstration. Salute.